What's up, guys? Welcome back to this dumpster fire of a channel where we look at nothing but indie titles to figure out which ones are good and bad. So, you know what? Like Philly D says, let's just jump into it. The first game we're going to actually look at is Session 7. It's a point-click adventure game where you play as Ryan, an estranged father who wakes up in a locked cellar beaten and bruised. And a word of warning, if you want to actually record this, I wouldn't use whatever software I'm using because of... yeah... So I'm going to have to rely on the trailer on this one. And getting into the game, it's a fantastic point and click. It gives me back to the Day of the Tentacle and Manic Mansion-esque type things. The story, I kind of feel like it misplaces some things. But to be honest, it was nice. It had a few twists and turns into it. And for free, it's a short little game that will itch that itch, I guess, if you're looking for the old school point and click adventures. So honestly, I would recommend trying it. You're out no money, and if you don't like it, you can send me a message and cuss me out for making you waste your time. The next game we're looking at is Magic Mouse. Top down, they say action adventure, it almost gives me a dungeon crawl-esque feel to it. It's made by actually 9 developers. To be honest, I don't know if this is their first game or if they're working on a concept for a bigger game, but this one seems a little unfinished. Some of the animations seem a little off, and I really wanted to get into this game. It looked interesting, and I kind of liked the mechanics that they were going for, but it got dry after probably about 1 to 2 levels of the game. And again, I don't know if this is their first game or they're working on something bigger, but structurally, I don't know, something felt boring about it to me, and I hated that because it looked really fun and it looked really interesting for a little time waster or a little adventure that I wanted to go through. But if it looks good to you, again, it's free, so you're out no money if you want to give it a shot and try it and see what potential these developers have, and I'd actually like to see what they're working on next. The last game we're going to be looking at is actually called Auf Adwegen, which from German to English means on the wrong path. At least that's what Google Translate's telling me, and you know, that's about as useful as putting a penny in a quarter slot. But the game starts off with you booting up what looks like an old DOS computer on a space station, and you end up playing this small fox game, which I thought it was more of a fox game on its own. I didn't think there was this underlying story to it. And to be honest, the interaction with the 2 crewmates seems very interesting. It seems like the world has been destroyed or something's happened to it to where these people on the space station have no idea what exactly was on Earth. They didn't, you know, the one crewmate didn't know about foxes, didn't know about birds and the sounds. And I don't know if there's going to be another experience or another game that kind of continues onto this. At the end of the game, it may imply that, but I'm not 100% sure. But this is definitely a game that you would have to try just for the experience and the small story, because there may be something else in it. I don't know. I may be missing something, and there's a lot better people to dig deep into these things to find it. So if out of any game, I would recommend playing this one, and if you do find something, leave a comment, tell me, because I feel like I'm missing something. Alright guys, that's going to be it. Short, sweet, and simple. Every game's link's going to be in the description down below. I'm not going to waste your time. We all got games we got to play and things we got to do. The one thing I do want to say though is I'm going to give a big shout out to Copyright Free Music. I'm going to leave a link down in the description for his channel. He's got 15k subs, but the song you're listening to right now came from him. So big ups to him. Helps us fight against that YouTube copyright shit. But anyways guys, like, subscribe, comment if you want. I'll catch you in the next one.